afternoon. I would like to thank all of our close family and friends for being here today to celebrate the life and to remember Josephine Coates. When I heard of my grandmother's passing, I knew that I wanted to say a few words about her today. Josephine was born and raised in Durham, North Carolina to two farmers. After she went to school at Northern High School, she graduated and soon fell in love with my papa, Everett. She said it was love at first sight, or it could have been that he looked really hot in his military uniform. She went on to work at the local telephone company, Bell South, for 40 plus years, where she was very proud of her job as an operator. She also was a devoted wife and mother to 4 children, my mom, Mildred, and her 3 younger siblings, Wayne, Kathy, and David. She loved them with all of her heart and made her family the focus. Many of you were close to my grandmother, Josephine, or JoJo, as she was known by many. She never made it difficult to get to know her, and she always made it an effort to get to know everybody, whether it was a neighbor, a fellow churchgoer, or just someone at the grocery store. This is just how she was. She would always make you feel so warm and comfortable. JoJo loved life, she loved people, and most importantly, she loved the Lord. My fondest memories with my grandmother involved me spending time with her at her house. I remember it always smelled of wood-burning stove. I remember playing with Barbie dolls that my mom and aunt grew up playing with, and eating some of the best home-cooked food that you can imagine. I always felt so special and loved by her, and I enjoyed being with her. I didn't get to spend much time with her once I moved out of North Carolina as a teenager, but whenever we visited, it was like we never missed a beat. She would have a pot of chicken dumplings, sweet tea, and her famous sourdough bread waiting for me because she knew they were my favorites. We would sit and talk for hours about life, school, my current boyfriends, and just talked about anything. I swear she could remember any detail of my life. In December of 2013, my grandmother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. The strong, loving, family-oriented woman that we once knew and loved slowly slipped away. Her lapses of memory had become greater and visiting became more difficult. I think the pain we all shared, this is perhaps selfish on our part, was our need for recognition, that we wanted her to know who we were. The last moment of clarity I shared with my grandmother was at my nursing school graduation in May 2013. She wasn't able to attend because of her illness, but as soon as I was done with the graduation ceremony and celebrating with the family, I went to go visit her at the nursing home. At this point, she kind of knew who I was, but she saw me walk into her room with my white nursing uniform and cap on, and she looked at me and she said, "I don't know why, but I know I'm proud of you." And she gave me a big hug and kiss. And that was the last time I got to take a picture with my grandma. It sits on my bookshelf, so I can see it every day. After that, her health took a turn for the worse, and she steadily declined until December when she passed away. She finally got to meet her Savior face to face. I came across a quote by an unknown author several weeks ago that stuck in my mind and is very fitting for JoJo's outlook on life, and is something that she would probably say herself. It says, "I look at life as a gift of God, and if He wants it back, I have no right to complain. She's at home and at rest in a body that won't betray her anymore. She is complete and whole again and sitting beside her Savior." And that little thought brings our family so much peace.